Thanks for joining me today at Sloth Valley Racing. For those who don't know, my name is Dan, and today we're having a look at the lighting around my track. I've had a lot of comments about people wondering how it is I did what I did, but today I'm going to let you know. I want to thank you all for watching. So how did I go from this to this? All this and more today on Sloth Valley Racing. Get your heart racing.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so let's dive right in. So what I have here is the power pack that comes with the system. I thought I would just buy it. I'm sure there's probably cheaper options out there, but I just wanted to keep it the same company, same setup. I actually really like this setup, and when I have to take down my track on the pool table here, I will definitely be moving this lighting system over to the Carrera room, as my wife now calls it. So this is where it all starts, the power. So if we follow the power cord here, of course it goes up, blah, 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 blah. There it goes. All right, so now we follow it. We follow it here. It's going to here and right here. So if you look at here, okay, this is the expansion hub right here. And right here, this is the light hub. Okay, now from the light hub, you can see it's just these really simple connections here. They make it super simple. Everything's already ready to roll. All you need to do is literally plug and play. Just plug. That's the name of the system, okay? And here, if you look here, you can set the intensity of the light with these three buttons for the four light plugins you have here. So down here, these would be going directly to one of the toggles. That is this right here. And then these are lights. The blue and red, these lead up to the lights up top. And the other ones, these ones here, coming from the toggle, go right to another set of lights and another toggle. This system has done it so easy so that you're always plugging in with a toggle right there, always. See, red and blue, that's my lights. Those are leading up to the main lights in the camping area. And then we have the wire that you see, the gold one. It's heading over to the next section where the next lights are. So because I have, first off, this system was made for incandescent bulbs. So the fact that I'm using LED super low wattage bulbs means I can plug more in and still get full light, okay? So what's happening here is, this is where the power is coming in. For this one, it's coming in right here, okay? Now, this box is controlling stuff on this side, okay? The power is actually on the main power unit. It's coming from here. Coming from, where is it? It's coming from right here, because this is the expansion box. Now with the expansion box, that gives me the ability to plug in 4 of these light hubs if I wanted, okay? Now, let's just say you have a light, okay? But because they're low wattage, what I was doing is, they also sell these little Genius units. And that is called, right, this is the port sharer, okay? So what happens is now, this cord you can see right here, it's coming out of a single light socket there. So technically there should be one light leading to somewhere, but like I've just finished saying, because they're not incandescent and they're LEDs, we're able to run a lot more light off a little bit of power. So this one comes down, and instead of it being a single light, this little genius idea allows me to break it off 4 more times. So I'm stretching one light into 4, and that can easily be done because once again, it's LED, okay? So I've broken my table down into 2 main areas. This is the one area. This is above the camping area, or sorry, below the camping area. And if you look right here, it's that little tube right there used to be a tea light that I broke off. It broke off me trying to change the battery. So what I do now is, when I'm ready to do a night shot, all I do is just take a light, and this one's absolutely garbage, but what I do is I just put a light directly underneath it like this, and it actually looks like there's a light going on. Oh, in fact, it's still sitting here. Here's the light right there. It's right there. So I just put that underneath it, and of course it shines up through the table. So this is what it looks like when I step back. It's a little bit messy, but the wiring is all straight. I know where everything is and what everything's doing, and this system is absolutely perfect. If you're looking for an easy way to light up your slot car table, this was actually made for HO trains, but I used it for slot car table. It actually works really well. So let's go around to zone 2. This would be zone 1, of course, underneath the camping area. And let me just plug this right back in there because I've unplugged it now. This is what I mean by the camping area right here. These were the lights we were just looking at. Right there. And of course, there's the fire pit right there that had the light coming up from underneath. So this zone does all of these lights around the track here up until the middle. And then it also does the lights around the front here as well. Matt from Patriot Hobbies, if you're watching, here's what I did with the bridge section. There's the Velasics pickle sign right there. It came with a incandescent bulb, but I switched it out to one of the bulbs out of my lighting, the new lighting I just received. So basically what I did is I would have sacrificed a whole one of these lights because all of these lights are wired individually. So through this pole, 4 sets of wires go through. Wow. Really small wires too, so I hope you got your eyeballs on. And of course, that light is this one right here. So you could see all the wires. Each wire has each light has 2 wires, of course, one blue, one red. Keeps it super simple, and bam. And bam. You can't get really much easier than this system. All right, so let's go have a look at zone 2. All right, so here we are. This is zone 2. And you can see right here, this is another light hub. And I've broken it off as well too. You just can't see it right now. So it's the same setup, really simple. Light intensity buttons right there. Once again, for each light channel. Each light channel can be split off, and each light hub can control 2 others as well. So once again, you need to buy the power supply, which is separate. It doesn't come. This whole entire set, everything is separate. So there's another toggle leading to a light in the back. You can see. And it's hanging down a little bit. My biggest fan's gonna end up ripping that out if I don't put it away. So there's that. All right, toggle. And of course, these are all going through to lights on the track. Now, in particular though, this light right here is the snack bar above me right now. Okay, so here's the snack bar. If you guys remember, I actually carved everything out. This was almost a solid unit. There were no windows. There was no interior whatsoever. I totally dremeled the whole entire thing out so I could put 2 people in there and some LED lighting. All right. So other things you could do, once again, I've taken a few of these lights apart right there so that I could put the LEDs in the front of the semi trucks that are stationary on my set. You can see the 2 trucks closest to the garage have lit up lights, and so does the truck on the other side of the garage. You can't see it right now. The Slot Valley Racing rig is in the way. I made that myself, by the way. That was my one of my first slot car projects, and I'm extremely proud of it. It looks great. There's the Chi-Chi sign I was mentioning earlier, okay? And there's another sign just like that, Exxon. I bought them together, and of course I switched out the incandescent light and put an LED light. And then the garage and the pit tower and the press tower, pardon me, are both on battery lighting. And I'll show you that right now. Okay, so this would be the press tower and the pit area. And this is just, got this at my local craft store. It's just attached to, you can see some LEDs here right away. Where are you? Right there. You can see it's lit up. All right. And that just controls the lights for the press tower. And then the lights for the garage are run by the exact same thing right here. This is the easiest way, folks. Like, there you go. You can see it's on there. And of course, I have strung the lighting through the press tower. Once again, super easy. And finally, the third one. This is also for the garage. All right, so here's the garage setup like I was mentioning. There's the 2 trucks on the left that are lit up and the 1 truck on the right. There's the Chi-Chi sign once again. And that's how the garage gets lit up. I put the lighting up top on the roof facing downwards. And like I was mentioning about the press tower, let's have one more quick look at that so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So in the press tower, there's 2 sets of lighting. There's the lighting in the tower itself. You can see it's on right there. And then the lighting in the garage. It brings an absolute level of realism. I mean, I don't know how else to look at it. It brings the track to life. So here's a little bit of the lighting around the outer edge. The super speedway, if you will. Back down. Now, my only problem was I wasn't able to put lighting up at the front of the track because reaching for cars would have definitely ripped down the lighting in short time. So I know because even the stuff that's not in the way, I bump every once in a while. So this brings it around. Right now I have the drag strip. If you look here, I got the drag strip lighting ready to go. This, of course, will be for the 4-gear challenge coming up. I thank you, everybody who's entered. The contest is now closed. November 15th was the date, and the race date will officially be December 15th. Here's a quick look at the track before we head out. And once again, here's what the vendor looks like from the front. Oh, Sick Dragon timing system, of course. Thank you, Steve from Stockpile Hobbies. Miss you, brother. All right, guys. Well, here's the last look. I want to thank you all for watching today. And hey, this is a great lighting system. I found it on eBay. Shop around, you get some good prices. There's some expensive ones that are just like this, and then there are cheap ones. They're exactly the same. The Just Plug system, absolutely fantastic. This changes your track 100%. From all of us here at Slot Valley Racing, don't forget, we'll see you Monday night. Get your heart racing.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup. You want to go do
Slot cars in the garage?
Yup.
So what do you guys think of my new HO track? It's not finished yet. We're just moving stuff now, just starting to move it. Nothing will be officially moved from the HO track until the 4-gear funny car, the 4-gear challenge happens. After that, we'll slowly start moving stuff over, and that definitely that cool lighting we just looked at will be part of it.